Welcome to this episode of the planDisney podcast, presented by State Farm. Don't you just love options, like deciding what to ride next or what souvenir to take home? With State Farm Insurance, you have options too, where you can choose the coverage you want and create a personalized plan just for you. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. I'm your host, Amiyrah Martin, a former planDisney panelist, and I love when you can choose one topic, talk about it in full detail, and get everything you need to know about everything you need to know. So today's episode is gonna be so much fun. On this month's episode, we're talking all about Disney California Adventure Park here at Disneyland Resort. Our panelist friends are gonna share their insights on what not to miss, what to do, and most importantly, what to snack on when you're here in the park. Plus, we'll be chatting with Mark Everett King Jr., Disneyland Resort Ambassador. Well, he'll share his favorites throughout the park and advice for first-time visitors. But first things first, let's meet our panelists joining us today. Oh my gosh.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, you look so beautiful today.
Thank you. Thank
you. I'm so excited that you're here because I know you're both like legit experts. So we're really gonna deep dive into it. I'm still mostly a Disneyland newbie. So I know you're gonna give me some great advice today. It's gonna be so much fun. Yes. Okay, let's start with some introductions. Sound good?
Yes.
Sound great. All right, Tiffany, how about you?
Yeah, hi, I'm Tiffany. I'm a wife, a cat mom, and a Disney adult, child-free. I was born and raised in Southern California, so I've been going to the Disneyland Resort my whole life. So I'm a Disneyland Resort specialist, and this is my third year on the panel.
Yay, awesome. Now, for anyone who's listening, can you give us a little bit more detail about what planDisney is?
Sure, yeah. planDisney is a group of real Disney guests, and we just happen to have a passion for planning Disney vacations. So you can submit questions to us about Walt Disney World, Disneyland Resort, Disney Cruise Line, or Disney Vacation Club. And guests from all around the world can submit their questions in English, Spanish, Portuguese, or French.
Mm-hmm. We've got them all covered.
Yes.
And I love that you're a cat mom, fellow cat mom.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. I love my kitties.
My fur baby.
All right, Melissa, you're up next.
Yes, hi, I'm
Hello.
Melissa. This is my first year on the planDisney panel, and I'm a Disneyland Resort specialist. I'm from Illinois, the suburbs of Chicago. I work in professional sports, and I live there with my husband and our two kids. We have a son and a daughter, both under the age of 10.
Wow.
Yes, and we've been coming to the Disneyland Resort ever since my son was 1. We just fell in love with it here. It's truly our happy place, and we've been coming back every year since.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so definitely two experts we got going on here. I love it. Okay, we have a lot to talk about, so I feel like we need to just get into it. So as Disneyland Resort specialists, you seem like the perfect group to give us this deep dive. Let's start at the beginning. So can you give us just an overview of the park?
Absolutely. So Disney California Adventure Park is the second theme park here at Disneyland Resort. And as soon as you step onto the streets of Buena Vista Street, you're transported back to old Hollywood, the glitz and the glamour. It's very reminiscent of Los Angeles when Walt arrived to open his animation studio.
Yes.
So as you make your way back through Hollywoodland and Avengers Campus, Cars Land, my two favorite lands, Pixar Pier, Grizzly Peak, and then also Pacific Wharf, which is undergoing a very exciting transformation into San Francisco Square from the movie Big Hero 6.
Oh my gosh, you have to tell me more about San Francisco. It sounds amazing.
Yes, so the transformation of Pacific Wharf is already underway into San Francisco Square, which is a fictional mashup of Tokyo and San Francisco. And the iconic landmark will be the San Francisco Gate Bridge, which will connect Paradise Gardens Park to San Francisco Square. And guests may have the chance to encounter Baymax later this year, which is so exciting. He's adorable.
I know, cuddly Baymax.
Yes. It's such a heartwarming movie. So I just love that we're going to get more Baymax around the Disneyland Resort.
Yes. And there is so much here to do and experience.
So much.
But one of my favorite things are the attractions. I have to admit, I love the attractions here in this park. Let's talk a little bit more about attractions and maybe share some of your favorites and how you love to enjoy those when you come to visit.
Yeah. So my favorite attraction is Radiator Springs Racers. Mm-hmm. You're going to find that in Cars Land. You're racing through the desert just like you're Lightning McQueen. So it's a lot of fun. It's
the best.
And my husband's favorite is Incredicoaster, and that's at Pixar Pier.
Okay.
So you are on a high-speed chase with the Incredibles, and you're trying to catch baby Jack Jack. And then a new favorite is Web Slingers over in Avengers Campus. So you're slinging webs with Spider-Man, trying to stop the Spider-Bots from wreaking havoc. And one thing that all of those attractions have in common is they all have a single rider line.
Oh.
Yeah, and I often come to the park solo, so I always love to take advantage of single rider. It really helps to cut down on the attraction wait times.
Yeah. Oh, that's such a good tip. I love that. And I love that you come solo just to like experience it on your own.
Absolutely. I always tell people if you've never tried coming solo, try. You know, when you're at a Disney park, you're never alone.
No. And you can do what you want to do.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
do what you want.
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah. So you love coming solo, but you do love coming with your kids.
I do, absolutely. So I'm with Tiffany, Cars Land all the way.
Yes.
I have seen that movie probably 100 times. It was my son's favorite growing up. So we can't get enough of Radiator Springs Racers. But we also love Mater's Junkyard Jamboree. It was probably my kid's first big kid ride.
Oh, yes.
So there is a 32-inch height requirement. But it's fun. Mater's singing some fun tunes, and I just have the best pictures and videos of them laughing and smiling when they were little, kind of getting whipped around on the tractors on the attraction. And it's a great attraction for little ones that maybe just don't measure up to some of the bigger attractions.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
And we also love Soaring Around the World, where you feel like you're hang gliding, you're flying through all these iconic global landmarks. And my favorite part of the attraction are the scents they get hyped in.
Yes.
So the beach ocean scent, that's my favorite because it automatically takes you to a tropical, relaxing place. And if you're lucky enough to be here during Food and Wine Festival, you actually get to experience Soarin' Over California. So where you only see scenes from the Golden State. And that's a special overlay that was the original attraction when California Adventure first opened.
Oh, okay. That makes so much sense. What about attractions that may actually get overlooked? I know there are some big ones. You guys literally listed all of the big polls, but I feel like there are some attractions here that might get overlooked, but they're so sweet. Can you give us a little overview of some of those?
Yeah. Monsters, Inc., Mike and Sully to the rescue.
Yes, a mouthful.
Yes. That's over in Hollywoodland, and it's a wild taxi ride through Monstropolis. It has no height requirement, so it's perfect for all ages.
Oh, yay.
But I still tell people who don't have children or who are traveling without children, you still don't want to miss it. It's a great attraction, so not one to miss. And then I also like in Hollywoodland going over to Animation Academy, where a Disney artist will lead you through an art lesson, teaching you how to draw some of your favorite characters. And there's a list outside that shows all the characters that are going to be drawn that day. So you have that favorite character you want to learn how to draw, make sure to come at that time. Also, it's air conditioned. So, and you get, and you get to sit down.
Yes.
It's a great break, especially on those warm days. So.
Oh, I love that. I love it. I know that's something that you guys like to do every once in a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
I drew Stitch last time.
Okay.
You guys, it was pretty good, I think. My standards, my art skills are very low. So I was pretty proud of myself that my Stitch looked like a Stitch.
Yeah, yes. And you
very
should be
proud.
proud of yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, you took the time.
It's a really fun experience.
Oh, I love that. Now, what's another experience that you think might be overlooked?
Yeah, sure. For us, it's the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail.
Okay.
So it's tucked back in Grizzly Peak. Like I said, Grizzly Peak's nice and quiet and kind of calm. But it's great for kids. There's a ton for them to explore. Get the wiggles out, just be a kid and kind of just explore the entire area. My son loves the tire swings, you kind of zip down on these tire swings. He would do that all day. I had to pry him out of there last time we were here. And also for the adults and the grownups, it's a little bit of peace and quiet.
Okay.
And so you can find a bench to sit down on, and there is a conveniently located churro cart right outside of the entrance. So maybe you want to grab yourself a snack before you head in.
Of course we do.
Always, right? Always.
Now, I know there are some attractions here right in Pixar Pier, which, you know, we're in Lamplight Lounge right now.
Yes.
What are some maybe overlooked attractions right here in Pixar Pier that we can check out?
Yeah. Jesse's Critter Carousel. So it's a fun carousel, but it's got some colorful cartoon characters instead of those classic horses. So definitely don't want to miss that.
Oh.
Definitely. Another one is the Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind. So really colorful. Again, no height requirement. So it's great for fans of all ages, guests of all ages. And the fun part about it is that a different emotion narrates every ride. So there's joy, there's sadness, there's fear, there's anger. And my favorite is disgust. She's hilarious. She's like, oh my God, we're flying. It's hilarious. So that's it's a gem kind of tucked back on Pixar Pier.
Oh, okay. I see. No height requirement. So it's not like I need a height, but I want to go on that one. I feel like
it's fun for sure.
For kids at heart too.
Yes,
sounds
kids
like.
at heart.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay, that's on my list now too. Oh my gosh, I have so much to do after we're done here. All right, now let's still stick with attractions. Now, what's one attraction you don't miss during a day at Disney California Adventure?
Sure. For me, it's Cars Land at night when the neon lights come on.
Oh.
It's magical. It's just like in the movie. So you'll know it's about to start when you hear shaboom, life could be a dream, come on over the speakers. And it's magical. So the neon lights kind of progressively turn on down Route 66. And a great tip is there's no set time every day. So you can either ask a cast member, or what I like to do is I like to look on my weather app on my phone and look what time the sun is going to set in Anaheim. And then I try to get there about 10 minutes beforehand. I like to go right in front of Flo's V8 Cafe so you can see the entire street. And you'll know when it's about to start because people start to gather, get their phones out, get ready. It's just something you don't want to miss.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that is such a good tip. And I love that it's like a nighttime activity.
Yes.
So really all day.
Definitely.
And this can be like your little thing
How you wrap
do.
up.
Yes, I love that.
Yep.
All right, Tiffany, how about you?
Well, I never like to miss World of Color. So it's a
yes.
wonderful nighttime spectacular right here in Paradise Gardens Park. And actually for the Disney 100 celebration, you can experience World of Color 1.
Yes.
It's awesome. And also too, if you don't want to worry about getting, reserving a spot to watch the show, there's a great option to join the virtual queue in the Disneyland app. You can do that in the Disneyland app at noon every day. You can join the virtual queue and then you get access to a reserved kind of designated area to watch the show.
Oh my gosh, that is really smart. And I know you finally here at Disneyland Park, you guys also have MagicBand Plus. I know over in World, we've had it for a little bit. And there's kind of an interaction, I think, World of Color with the MagicBand Plus. Should we talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so MagicBand Plus, you can use it here to enter the theme park. You can use it to tap into lightning lanes. And I also like to use it when I have a Disney PhotoPass photographer take my photo. They can tap it, it'll add the photos right to your Disneyland app. And if you want it to be able to vibrate and use all those lights, you want to make sure it's fully charged. But even if it's not charged, you can still use it for the things that I mentioned before, to tap into the park, to tap into Lightning Lane, to have Disney PhotoPass added to your app. So yeah.
Oh, I love that. And I love that it interacted with World of Color. So it's just something to enhance your experience. That's so fun. All right, so we talked about attractions, but I feel like it's time to talk about my favorite topic, which is food.
Yeah.
Ours too.
Listen, this park, Disney California Adventure Park, is phenomenal with food. This is one of my favorite things to experience here. And I know you two have some great tips about what to try. And you have your favorites. So I need to ask you, I need to know all the details. So let's start with, what if I just want to grab something quick? Tell me more about something that you love to grab really quickly here in the park.
Yeah, sure. I love to go to the Cozy Cone Motel over in Cars Land. I love to get the chili cone queso. It comes in a bread cone, so you can literally just eat the entire thing. They also have a great bacon mac and cheese that comes in that cone. And it's nice because it's a little bit more than if you just want like a pretzel or popcorn, but it's on a full meal. So if you just need something to tide you over to your next snack, it's a great option for that. We also love Pym Test Kitchen in Avengers Campus. So the Ant-Man and the Wasp put some fun spins on their dishes. We love the Not So Little chicken sandwich. It's this huge chicken patty in this teeny tiny little bun. My kids think it's hilarious. And there's some great theming in that restaurant too. So you feel like you're in Hank Pym's lab. They're doing some experiments with Pym particles. So there's this huge ketchup and mustard hanging from the ceiling. And also too, we love the quantum pretzel, which is this huge,
it's humongous. I've seen that.
Huge pretzel.
Yes.
Definitely share it.
Okay.
I don't know if you should try to eat that by yourself. But that's a family favorite for sure.
Oh, I love that. And I know, Tiffany, you have some favorites, and we have like an affinity because I love to try new plant-based things.
Yes.
And I know you are like my go-to girl when it comes to plant-based.
Absolutely.
So what's one of your favorite things to grab quickly?
Yeah, so there's two. They're both in Pacific Wharf. So it's Lucky Fortune Cookery, and then there's Cocina Cucamonga, and they're right across from each other. And at Cocina Cucamonga, they have these tacos dorados de papa. So they're these potato fried tacos. They're absolutely delicious. They come with this yummy non-dairy crema. Must try.
Yum.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh gosh. I'm
hungry.
getting hungry.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
We're just starting to. We're already hungry. Okay, so let's go from quick service to sit down meals. Let's talk a little bit more about that. What are some of your favorite sit down meals? I mean, I feel like we're in Tiffany's favorite right now.
We are. It's so true. Yeah. Lamplight Lounge is my absolute favorite. Come any time of day, but if you can, I recommend getting a reservation for the brunch. It's a weekend brunch. It's wonderful. They have these potato flautas that are delicious. They have this spicy soy chorizo on top. So if you like spice, they are spicy. I'm a fan of spice, so they're delicious. I like to wash them down with a mimosa flight.
Okay.
And then also there is a secret drink menu at Lamplight Lounge. So if you want to know what's on the secret drink menu, just do a quick internet search. But I will say that my favorite is the Fun Wheel.
Yum. I love the Sea Witch.
That one's
I
delicious.
love an Ursula-inspired drink.
Yes.
Yeah, really good.
We also love Wine Country Trattoria.
Okay.
So it's a great option. It's right there. You sit. It's a beautiful setting. Kind of feels like Napa Valley in Southern California. And you sit kind of on an open air deck. Great people watching, and kind of seeing people just flow back and forth between Pixar Pier and Cars Land. And we've always had a great meal there. So we've had some great salmon, which I know, Mary, you love.
I do. I love.
Love the salmon, the pasta. You just can't go wrong with chicken parmesan.
Oh, okay. See, those are my two favorite.
Yes.
Salmon and chicken parmesan.
Yes.
All right. All right.
Yes.
Another thing to add to the list. Speaking of lists, I know one of your favorite tips, especially the both of you, is that mobile walk-up list. Let's talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah, it's a great option because if you want to dine at Lamplight Lounge or Wine Country Trattoria or Carthay Circle, you definitely need a reservation. We highly recommend those.
Right.
You can make them up to 60 days in advance,
Okay.
but they're very popular.
Yes.
So sometimes the reservations aren't available. So a great alternative is to check in the app to see if there's a mobile walk-up availability for that day. You can check in the app, or if you come right to the restaurant, you can scan a QR code right outside the entrance.
Okay. All right. So that makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Okay. Now, listen, I'm a snacks girly. I'm just going to admit it. And there are a plethora of snacks here in the park.
Yes.
So let's talk about your favorite snacks, just like your favorite grab and go delicious things you like to grab.
Yeah. So I head over to Avengers Campus, and you're going to want to go to Shawarma Palace for the Impossible Breakfast Shawarma Up. It's a delicious breakfast wrap. It comes with a spicy maple syrup, so it's a little sweet, a little savory, a little spicy. It's absolutely delicious. And then on a hot day, I like to go to the Adorable Snowman and get a Pixar parfait. So this is a non-dairy lemon soft serve. It comes with a blue raspberry swirl and a red cherry on top. So it's those classic Pixar colors. It's really refreshing and delicious, and it's big enough to share.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that sounds so good. Okay. How about you, Melissa?
Yes, I'm going to go back to tacos as well, because who doesn't love tacos? At Cocina Cucamonga that Tiffany mentioned, they have a quesabirria tacos. So
Ooh.
beef and cheese, and they have a consomme you can dip them in. And then I also like to go to Schmoozie's in Hollywoodland. So they usually have a seasonal offering or a seasonal milkshake that they're offering. And Schmoozie's also offers smoothies, which I think is a great option if you're trying to eat a little healthier.
Yes.
That's a great alternative
Yeah.
for you.
Something
So,
refreshing.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
for sure.
Oh, I love that. Okay. You're making my list really long, you two. Like,
You've got a long list to
I mean,
try.
I'm not going to complain.
Yeah.
I have a lot to try. But okay, so we've talked about food,
Yep.
but I think something that also gets maybe overlooked are those character meet and greets and the entertainment here in Disney California Adventure Park. So let's dive into that a little bit more. Can you share maybe some of your favorites and something you love to do? I know Adventures Campus is a big one
Yes.
for both of you.
It is.
Especially you, Tiffany.
Yeah, I love Warriors of Wakanda. So you're going to be able to train alongside the Dora Milaje, which is really amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's really fun. Very interactive. And then I also like to go over to Pixar Pier in front of Midway Mania, and you can meet Woody and Buzz.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Melissa, how about you?
Yeah, so definitely Avengers Campus, I think, has some of the best character experiences here. I have seen Loki and Thor literally walking around with guests, having a conversation. Curious what they're talking about. And also to the Amazing Spider-Man show
Ooh,
to catch. So he literally flies from building to building, and then he scales down the wall to greet guests.
Yes.
So it's a short show, so definitely you have to fit that into your schedule.
Oh. Now, we talked about character meet and greets and some experiences we can have. How about live entertainment? I know I see there's a lot of that as you just walk up and down the park. Are there some of your favorites that you just like to stop and watch anytime that they're available?
Yeah, definitely. On Buena Vista Street, you can catch Five and Dime. So if you're just kind of walking through the park, or maybe taking a break, maybe grabbing a Clarabelle's and some ice cream and sitting down, taking a break, you'll see Five and Dime come down the street and perform some great jazz music.
Oh,
so that's
okay.
a great time to listen to them.
Oh, I love that. Now, are they available at a specific
Yes.
spot or? Okay.
Yes, they're usually right there on Buena Vista Street by the fountain, and you can check the app they have a couple show times throughout the day.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I love that. Now, I feel like there's live music just literally everywhere.
Yeah.
So you're able to just kind of see it all over the place. Is there somewhere here, maybe in Pixar Pier where you can see it, or at Paradise Garden? I know there's a...
Yeah, over at Paradise Garden Grill, there's a show stage right in front, and there's always live music there. All
Okay.
different varieties and genres. So definitely, I love to grab some food from Paradise Garden Grill, sit and listen to a show, and yeah, check the app for the different times that they're available. And I love it. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, that's so fun. I love that there's always an opportunity to see
Always.
that. That's
Yeah.
so great.
Yeah.
Okay. This is just so much. There's so much that we need to talk about, but I feel like this is a good time to kind of maybe take a break because Mark Everett King Jr., our Disneyland Resort ambassador, actually had a chat with us and he gave some of his favorites and they kind of correlate with yours. So it'll be really fun for us to check that out and see what he says and kind of feel his energy and his love for Disney California Adventure Park. So we're going to check that out right now. Mark, we are so honored that you are here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh, I feel like we have so much that we could talk about.
Yes.
But I'm going to stick to only a few questions,
Okay.
even though I want to keep you here for a whole hour.
Hey, if I can stay for a whole hour, you will have me.
Okay, let's hop into it because you have a unique role and I just want to know all about it. So first, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your role as a Disneyland ambassador?
Oh, 100%. Well, I was born right here in California in a small town called Linwood. I grew up there, graduated in 2011, and then made my way to Orange County and did a number of different roles. I worked in food and beverage, retail, attractions before becoming a Disney ambassador.
Wow.
Now, as a Disney ambassador, you get the privilege of representing 34,000 cast members to the world, and then you're part of a larger team, which is the global ambassador team that represents all Disney parks and resorts around the world,
Yes.
which is like incredible. And I love each and every one of them with my entire heart. And then I love our cast and what we do for the world, and we take the magic that they make inside of our specific parks and share that into our respective communities, and then just tell that larger Disney story based off of what our cast members do and their backgrounds, because they're really passionate about what they get to do. And that emotional connection that you get to build is just astonishing.
Oh my gosh, so a dream job.
Yes, 100%. I get to do it for 2 years, and it's definitely going to be a bittersweet moment as we are in year 2 right now. So
Yes.
taking it all in and just loving it so much.
Oh gosh, I love that. Okay, another question for you. Now, when you're walking around California Adventure Park, what is your favorite thing to see?
I'm a big people watcher, and I say this because there's nothing like watching somebody else smile.
Yes.
And I used to work at Web Slingers of Spider-Man Adventure right here in Disney California Adventure Park.
Yes.
And as I was in the greeter position, there was just something so powerful about standing in front of the attraction and you see all of these families, these kids coming in and they're super excited to just see Disney, and watching it through their eyes is just one of my favorite things to see.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm a people watcher too. I love that. Especially at any Disney park. You're going to see the literal joy in everyone's faces. That's so fun. Okay, another question for you. What is your favorite attraction or entertainment offering?
Ooh,
I know.
this is a good one.
I know.
Okay. Well, I'm an attractions kid by heart. So I'm going to say Web Slingers of Spider-Man Adventure.
Okay.
But the runner-up is Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout.
Okay.
And part of that is because my little sister, when I graduated high school, she was born my sophomore year. And I got a Disney pass. And this is before, like, I had, it was one of my breaks when I worked with the company.
Mm-hmm.
And I would bring her to the parks. And we're all pretty tall. We run really, really big. So she was only about maybe two years old, 40 inches tall. We did that attraction. And she would ride with her hands up in the air. And it was a real big bonding moment for us because she was really breaking barriers. She wasn't scared and she was super excited. And I was like, that tummy feeling that you get, it's good. That's good. And she was super excited. So those would be one too.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I will take those. One of those is my favorite. I love Guardians. So anything Guardians is just like, yes.
Yeah, especially when you get different songs and the drop sequences.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I love that. That was a great answer. All right, I have another question. What is your favorite snack at Disney California Adventure Park?
Oh, okay. I'm a foodie at heart.
Yes.
And Disney California Adventure Park is our theme park for all of our festivals.
Yes.
So Festival of Holidays is going to be coming up near our holiday season, and it celebrates Diwali, Three Kings, and just a multitude of cultures and holidays that everyone celebrates. So I love being able to just take a moment to step into other people's culture.
Yes.
But if I'm here in the parks, my favorite snack is going to be the spicy corn dog at Corn Dog Castle. It's impeccable.
Yes, speaking my language, because I have to get a corn dog every time that I'm here. That's like my tradition. So Corn Dog Castle is my place.
Yes.
I love it so much.
Just sitting down, enjoying a corn dog, maybe seeing a cavalcade or a parade going
Yes.
by. Listening to just the ambiance with laughter, screams because people are enjoying the attractions, or maybe, hey, just quiet. Because if you're a Grizzly Peak, you got quiet,
Yes.
which is beautiful. As the young people say, it's a vibe.
The young people, like you aren't the young people.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, last question. What is your best advice to guests for visiting Disney California Adventure for the first time?
First thing is you have to go where your heart leads you.
Yes, okay.
You can't force Disney, and I tell people this all the time, is when you go, you have to just let your feet take you. If a sound is enticing you, follow it.
Yes.
Let it take you, because and then that's when the immersion starts to happen. And then you totally forget, and you're like, oh, I forgot we were at Disneyland. Or I forget that I'm in Disney California Adventure. So you really have to lean in first and open yourselves up to something that you may not have ever experienced before. And then that's what really pulls you into the storyline. And then from there, find those things that you do want to do. What is actually enticing you? And you're just like, hey, I know I love Avengers. So Avengers Campus, stop by, see Avengers headquarters, and you might see a hero patrolling, and then there's an intrusion happening, and it's just so much. And then Doctor Strange and the Ancient Saint. I'm a big like Avengers person, so I'm getting very excited about it. Just walking them through it, but you truly have to lean into the experience. That is what really makes it. But then also take the cast along for the journey with you.
Yes.
When they're greeting you, greet them back.
Oh, yes.
Smile, because that's what really is. They're there. They're part of the story too, and they're going to help make sure that you get the best out of your experience, because they're there with their hand out, and they're just like, let me show you the way.
Right.
And I think that that's the real beauty behind it. So let your heart guide you. Trust in it to lead the way. You'll have the best day of your life.
Oh my gosh. Okay. That was perfect advice. Great way to end things. But I think we need to maybe do a little selfie. Can we do that?
Yes,
Just to
yes.
commemorate this little
Please.
chat that we just had.
I will love it. It's already a core memory, but that will make it even
Yes,
better.
I know. Listen, sometimes we do have to document the core memories. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. There you are. Jeez.
Oh, I love it.
thank
That's such
you.
a great photo.
Hey, thank you for being here,
Thank you for
Mark.
having me. Honestly,
Aw.
this is incredible, and the work that you do to help make sure that other families get to come and have the best experience of their life is truly important. So thank you for what you do.
Oh, thank you so much. We love the panel.
Yes.
Oh, goodness. Wasn't it so fun to hear from Mark and hear
Yes.
all of his favorites?
Yes. He's so great.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, so we talked attractions, we talked food, we talked entertainment. What else is there? What haven't we touched on yet?
One thing you can't miss is Oogie Boogie Bash, and that happens every fall. It is a giant costume party where adults are encouraged to dress up too. You can trick or treat right along with the kids. And the great thing about the treat trails is it's also a character meet and greet. So there's some villainous characters and some of your favorite, characters along the treat trails that you get to meet when you're trick or treating. Also around that time of year, there's the Dia de los Muertos celebration over at Plaza de Familia. And there's going to be some wonderful cultural decor, cuisine, and music.
Oh, I love that. Now, back to Oogie Boogie Bash.
Yes.
I need to know what your favorite costume was
Okay.
of all time
Yes.
that you've done so far.
So I go every year with my best friend,
Yes.
and we always dress up. And I think my favorite was one year I dressed as Tiana and she dressed as Lottie.
Oh
that was
my
so
gosh.
much fun. Everybody loved that one.
Yes.
It was a very good time.
Oh,
great.
that's so cute. Okay, you'll have to show me pictures after
Yes,
we're done.
I definitely will.
Now, Melissa, what are some of your favorite seasonal offerings here?
Yeah, so I love the holidays,
Yes.
and it's so beautiful and festive here during the holidays. There's beautiful decor, My favorite is the big Christmas tree on Buena Vista Street. It's vintage, retro. It's beautiful. Can't miss it when you walk down and when you enter the park. Cars Land gets a fun seasonal overlay as well. So some fun decor. And some of the attractions get a seasonal makeover. So they become Mater's Jingle Jamboree and Luigi's Joy to the Whirl. And another great way is the Festival of Holidays comes back at that time too. And I just love all the different festivals and how they bring together the different cultures and all the festivals here at California Adventure. And one way is they do, of course, is through the food. So a great way to experience the food is to purchase a Sip and Savor Pass.
Okay.
So it'll come with 8 tabs you can use for food and non-alcoholic beverage items, and a couple tips for using it. So one is that you can actually go to one food booth and order all of your food at one time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so even if you're ordering food from different booths, you can just order it all at once and then take your receipt. Don't lose your receipt.
Okay.
That's how that is how you will pick up your food. And then you can take your receipt to the different booths when you're ready to pick up your items, which is great.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. And then also too is that you can use the tabs. You don't have to use them all in one day.
Okay.
So if you wanted to use a couple here, if you're staying here for multiple days, you can use them over your trip. Or if you're a Magic Key holder, you get a discount.
Yes.
And also, again, you can use it throughout the duration of the festival, so you don't have to use them all in one day.
Now, Tiffany, I know you love the entertainment that's available, usually seasonally. You also love Lunar New Year here as well.
I do, yeah. The Lunar New Year Festival goes from January to February, and it is such a fun festival. It's one of the shorter festivals. It has the least amount of food booths, but I think has some of the best food. It also has a Sip and Savor Pass because there's less festival booths. I think you only get 6 tabs for that one.
Oh, okay.
But again, you can still use the tabs throughout the entire festival. And I just love the cuisine. And then also Mulan's Lunar New Year procession, not to be missed. And then the other great thing is because Lunar New Year has a new animal every year, there's always a character ambassador that represents that year's animal. So, when it was the year of the dragon, it was Mushu. When it was the year of the mouse, of course, it was Mickey.
Of course.
Yeah, so come back every year to see who the new character ambassador is going to be.
Oh, that's so fun. Now, sticking with festivals, because I know you love Food and Wine Festival.
do.
Let's talk a little bit more about that.
Yes, I love the Food and Wine Festival. As a fellow foodie, right?
That's right.
There's so much to try. And I think it's so fun because a lot of the favorite dishes year over year get to come back. So I know there's ones that we both have on our list, right, to come back and try every year. But they do such a great job with coming up with new inventive dishes to try. So it's great just to explore and just take your time and go through and try all the different dishes with some California flair.
Yes. And I love that Disney California Adventure Park is pretty leisurely. Like you can just stroll back and forth and do what you like. But also there's like a tech element that you can use in the parks as well. Let's talk a little bit more about tech and how we can utilize that just to kind of fully take advantage of this particular park. Now, I know the app that's a big deal for you,
That's a big
Melissa.
one. Yes. So definitely download the app. Of course, you can use it for your tickets and your hotel and dining reservations. But I think a great feature is that you can actually filter the attractions by height requirements.
Oh.
So again, if you're coming with kids, you can kind of see exactly what you can and can't ride. My daughter is this close to being able to go on an credit coaster, but at least I know that.
Exactly. Yes. And I love that we can use the Disneyland app for so many things.
Yes.
And that filter
great.
feature, that is such a good tip.
It's a great feature.
Yes. And can we go back to food real quick?
Yes.
Always.
Because I know, Tiffany, you and I, we love a mobile order.
Absolutely.
Let's talk a little bit more about how guests can use that within the app.
I use mobile order every single trip. And my favorite way to use it is to make my mobile orders first thing in the morning.
Yes.
So I like to eat at noon every day. I don't know if you guys have set times you eat, but I like to eat at noon every day. So first thing in the morning, I set my mobile order for noon because that is a very popular time to eat.
Yes.
And if you know you want to eat at a certain time, you want to get that order in first thing in the morning. And then when it's time to eat, you just hit, I'm here, prepare my order. They'll let you know when it's ready. Walk right up to the window and grab your food.
Oh my gosh, I love that. So you're literally scheduling out your meals for the day.
You don't want to get hangry.
Yeah. No, nobody wants that.
No.
Nobody. Now we talked a little bit about MagicBand Plus when we talked about World of Color. So I think we did pretty much a deep dive on MagicBand Plus, but that's another tech option for guests when they come, which is really cool for them to experience that. And even when we were sitting here for a little bit, your MagicBand Plus lit up.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it doesn't just light light up during like World of Color and the nighttime spectaculars. Also on some attractions, certain attractions you're on, it's going to light up and interact with the attraction. So it's really cool.
Oh my goodness, that's so fun.
Yeah.
And I know another thing that's a tech thing, but it's really kind of a time saver at this point is Disney Genie Plus, Lightning Link. Let's talk a little bit more about how that works here at Disney California Adventure.
Sure. So you can use your MagicBand Plus for Disney Genie Plus service, which is something, like you said, saving time. We do it every time. We purchase Disney Genie Plus every time we're here because we're not local, so we don't get to visit as often as I would like. And Disney Genie Plus does cover most attractions here in the park, but there are some that you can purchase as individual Lightning Lane attractions, such as Radiator Springs Racers. So you have both options that you can purchase separately. You don't have to purchase Disney Genie Plus service to purchase an individual Lightning Lane. It can be separate.
Yes. Oh, I love that. It's saving time. It is. With kids, you need to save some time.
Absolutely.
Now, we do have the Genie Plus option, but we also just have Disney Genie. So that's another option, right, Tiffany?
Yeah, Disney Genie service is a complimentary service that's built right into the Disneyland app. You just answer a few quick questions and you're going to get a personalized itinerary for your day. And going back to food and not getting hangry, one of my favorite features is that it'll remind you, if you did forget to place your mobile order in the morning, Disney Genie will remind you, hey, it's time to place some food orders.
It does?
It's been a little bit, yeah.
Okay, I've never had that happen. Apparently, I'm always mobile ordering, so
You don't need
Genie's
the
like,
reminder.
sure,
I don't need
this.
I don't need the reminder. No, I know when.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, I feel like that was the perfect ending to our chat, and because it is almost time to go. So sad. I love that you two were here. This was so fun. Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Absolutely.
my gosh. Okay. Well, we're not all the way over yet.
Okay.
I think we need to do a little lightning round. Are you ready for that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and you're going to give me the answer that pops into your head right after I ask you. Okay? Don't overthink it. Just literally the first thing that pops into your head. All right, we'll start with you, Melissa.
Okay.
And then we'll go to you, Tiffany.
Okay.
You ready? All right. Whew, I love this. My favorite part. In your opinion, what's the best ride in Disney California Adventure?
Radiator Springs Racers.
Ooh, good one.
Okay, I'm going to change it up and say Incredicoaster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Two different answers. I like that.
Yes.
Best hidden gem or thing to do or see?
The Hulk tree in Avengers Campus.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave that there, and then
Okay.
you have to go find it.
Yeah. I'm going to say the Beast Library.
Ooh,
Oh.
that's a great one.
Yes.
Okay, two I haven't seen. I love that. All right, next question. What snack would you recommend not to miss?
Yes, a warm Jack Jack cookie Num Num from Pixar Pier.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's really good. Yeah. I like the Impossible Spoonful from Pim's.
Ooh,
Yes.
okay. Favorite detail to share with first-time guests?
Yes, don't miss just spending time in the animation building in Hollywoodland, so you get to see the sketches come to life as full animations.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. And I say just make sure that you're trying some of the local drinks, if you're an adult. They have local breweries that are local to California, local wineries. So yeah, try some of the locals.
That's great.
I love that. Okay, last one. Best planning tip for planning a day at Disney California Adventure Park.
Yes, sure. So for me, prioritize your top 3 to 5 attractions and entertainment that you want to see and just cross those off your list first.
Okay.
So I know if we get to ride Guardians and Radiator Springs Racers, we're in really good shape for the day. And then you can just take your time and explore the lands at your own pace and take breaks when you need to.
So smart.
Yeah. I say, there is a gate that you can use. We call it the Grand Gate, and it's right from the Grand Californian Hotel. So if you're staying at Grand Californian, that is a great entrance to use. And I love it because when I'm staying there, I can just pop back during the middle of the day, maybe take a nap, change. And then one of my favorite things to do is to rope drop Grizzly River Run. Do it in your pajamas. When you get wet, go back to the room, change, and then have your day at Disney.
Oh, that's amazing.
Whoa.
I've never done that.
Yeah, it's
I
really
will,
fun.
I will be doing that.
It's really fun.
That is so smart.
That's a great-
Oh my gosh. Okay, all good answers.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here.
you.
Oh, I loved
So
it.
fun.
And thank you for tuning into this episode. We have a new episode of the Plan Disney podcast every third Wednesday of the month. And if you're enjoying the podcast, be sure to leave us a review. In the meantime, to keep up with all the Disney planning tips and insights, be sure to stop by Plan Disney Panel over on Instagram and Plan Disney over on Twitter. If you have a question of your own, go to PlanDisney.com to ask. The panelists will be happy to help you. And to stay up on the latest news, be sure to stop by the Disney Parks blog. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to our panelists for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And a big thank you to our sponsor, State Farm. We'll see you real soon.